Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Chi Chi, and we're gonna get into this video. Okay, so today's video is about self-love, and I want to talk about it because I feel like it's something that I am learning and that I am doing. And I want to talk about pretty much where I am with this, right? And hopefully it helps somebody out there, and they can start loving on themselves too. So first things first, how did I get into self-love, right? Or how did I know that I needed to work on it, right? So I was in a relationship for 5 years, and honestly, it was my first real relationship, and I invested everything in that relationship, and I didn't realize that I didn't love myself to the end, right? Because when I allow certain things to be said to me, to be done to me, which is like disrespect and stuff like that, I allowed those things to happen to me, and that is a sign that you don't love yourself. And I had to change, you know what I'm saying? Like, sadly, I had to get my feelings hurt to have like a ping, like a wake up call, but it happened. And ever since then, I've been loving myself like ever before. Like, you can't tell me nothing. Like, I'm not allowing you to disrespect me. I'm not allowing nobody to make me feel any other type of way than how I feel now about myself. So I feel like a lot of times self-love is something that's not taught. We learn about, I feel like we would learn about relationship and loving the other person in the relationship before we learn how to love ourselves first. Okay? And I feel like self-love is something that is automatically thought, that is something that I think people think is automatically something that we do, and you have to learn to love yourself just like you have to learn to love others. And it's definitely something that is walked over and not talked much about. And I mean, now self-love is something that is becoming a trend now, so which I'm happy for the trend, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that people are actually starting to look at it as a trend. But I really just want people to learn to really do it for themselves instead of doing it for the trend. It's the same thing with being in a relationship, but never mind that. So I guess I can say, like, what are some things that help me begin to love myself? And the first thing I would have to say is affirmation. Please forgive me if I'm like with this conversation, because this is really coming from within. I didn't write nothing down. I just came up with the topic and I'm speaking on it. So affirmation was the first thing I started doing. I honestly started just looking at myself in the mirror and saying, "You're fine. Like, baby, look at you. Look at you. Like, damn." And I started finding things about me that I love about me. Like, I love the fact, like, look at how my hair is like shining in the freaking light. And I get obsessed with me, you know what I'm saying? Or I look at my face and I'm like, dang, look at how clear my skin is. Look at how pretty my eyebrows look. You know what I'm saying? Look at my eyes, like, oh my gosh. And I get obsessed with myself. And I look at my lips and I be like, "Ooh, girl, look at you! Like, you have really nice lips." And I compliment myself. And for some people that's not used to that, it seems weird. It does, but it helps. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it like this, right? When you first begin to love someone else, what do you look at? You look at how they look. Ooh, he fine. Look at that chocolate, you know what I'm saying? You look at the characteristics that he has on himself, you're like, ooh, look at his arms. He got nice strong arms. Ooh, look. And then you get to know him, right? And you fall for him, you fall in love with him. But most of it starts with the looks, right? So, boom. To love yourself, start loving things that, on the outer. You can start loving things that you love about you on the outside. Then you can start pulling out things that you love about you on the inside. Like, I'm a very, very ambitious person. I love that about me. I love that about me. I love that I am very, I love my mindset when it comes to entrepreneurship. Like, you can't, like, what? Like I love that about me. So I looked, and that's kind of like what I did. I looked at myself and I pulled out everything and I pointed out everything that I did love about me, and I tossed back the things that I would speak negatively about me about. I put that to the back, and that's another thing. You really want to minimize speaking negative about yourself. So I don't care. You can look at yourself and it ain't your best day. Do not look at yourself and be like, dang, I look rough. You know what I'm saying? Because you subliminally, you're putting yourself down. Because now when you go and be in front of somebody, you just told yourself that you look rough. You just told yourself that you don't think you look good. So now when you go and be in front of somebody, what? You're going to be insecure because you just told yourself that you're not up to par. So you have to always speak highly of yourself. Always look at yourself in a positive light, pretty much, okay? And that's where I started. Then, honestly, and then after that, I started investing more into me. I noticed I kind of like did the same steps I do when I'm building a relationship with my significant other. I did it with myself. So now I'm starting to know me. I'm trying to learn me. I'm trying to figure out. I start talking to different guys. Okay, oh, well, how does that help with self-love? Okay, so the only way you can figure out what you like is you have to put yourself in a position to see, okay, this happened, oh, I don't like that. You can't say you don't like, I don't know, you can't say you don't like flying a plane and you never flown a plane. You know what I'm saying? It's along those lines. So you have to talk to different guys to figure out, okay, I like this in a relationship. I don't like this in a relationship about this person, not a relationship, but this person. So you're learning yourself this way, okay? Because you're learning what you like and what you don't like. Also, friendships. It don't just have to be you putting yourself in talking to different guys. It can be you putting yourself to talk to different people so that you can get to know what you like about this person, what you don't like about that person. Because at the end of the day, it's letting you know what you like, what you don't like. You're learning yourself, And I feel like I didn't do that because I was in a relationship for so long. This is me, okay? When I'm in a relationship, I'm like this, tunnel vision. All I see is you. That's it. It's just me and you, baby, to the day die. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. So, I didn't do that. I didn't step out. I mean, of course I didn't step out to talk to other guys because, like I said, tunnel vision. But I didn't get to know me, because I was so wrapped around. Me was wrapped around my significant other. Okay? So he was me. I was him type stuff, And that's not how it's supposed to be. So what you want to do is you want to do affirmations, okay? I say start talking to other people. Get out there, talk to other people so that you can get to know what you like and what you don't like. What else comes with self-love? I feel like solitude too, okay? So you want to have a balance and, just taking time to be by yourself and just sit there and think like, okay, what do I want? What is it that I like? What is it that I want to do? And have fun with yourself. If you want to probably take yourself out to eat, just enjoy being with yourself. And I feel like that's something that we have to learn to do, okay? Another thing we have to learn to do before we be in a relationship. It's so much that I feel like we are not taught, and when we do experience a relationship, it fails because we're not taught this. And I mean, it is what it is, but yeah, yep. And that's what I did. And so like now I just feel like I'm that bitch, and I want everybody to feel like that. Or if you that nigga, I want you to feel like I'm that real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because you should feel like that. Everybody should feel like that. So yeah, that's what I had to say about self-love. Honestly, I probably should have wrote some stuff down, but I mean, this is not gonna be my last time talking about self-love, because I feel like I'm on the verge of becoming an advocate for it, like self-love. Say not like that, but like I feel like it's something that I enjoy talking about, because that experience from moving from, let me tell you this, okay? So I was sitting in my bed, and what did I do? I think I just finished no. Okay. So this guy, he was being he was throwing me off. Let's just say he was disrespectful, right? And I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I said, be gone with you. And I actually felt what it felt like to love me. I'm like, I ain't dealing with this. I love me too much to be dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? And I felt it. And ever since I felt that feeling, I did not want it to go away. And it felt like how I feel when I love someone else. But it was for me. It was for me. And I said, and really, that's what we like. We like that feeling. And the fact that I was able to give that feeling to myself, for myself, I said, I'm never, ever, ever, don't ever want to lose that feeling. And ever since then, I've been self-love. Look, you know what I'm saying? Loving on myself, not feeling on myself. Edit that out. I've been loving on myself, feeling me, you know, within, like, a F with me type feeling. Anywho, I mean, you know, and it's just like, ever since then, I ain't want to go back to how I was. So if you're out there and you feel like, you know, and you don't love yourself, I feel like this self-love is something you definitely should practice. Now you may ask, oh, how do you know if you do not love yourself? And it's a bunch of ways how you can tell. We automatically think in our head that we love ourselves, because that's what, growing up, you better love yourself. That's the only thing they say. You better love yourself. But they don't teach you how. They don't sit there and be like, how do you love yourself? They just tell you that you're supposed to love yourself. That's all they say. So when somebody can come to me, you love yourself? Yes, I love myself. What you saying? No. What are you saying that? Yes. Why would you even ask me that? You know? But that's just an automatic reaction. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the answer that we was told we're supposed to say. A lot of us don't know how. And that's why I wanted to make this video. And right now, I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to love myself. So, as I learn, I'll speak on what I know. And as of for right now, what's been working for me is affirmations and falling in love with myself. I've been doing exactly what I just told you. Looking at myself, finding things that I love, the way how I look. I love how I look. You can't tell me nothing. You can't sit here and tell me that I ain't a bomb ass. You know? You can't sit here and tell me that, like. And then don't mistake that for being cocky. Don't mistake that, okay? Because it's called confidence. You know, when you love yourself, you're confident in yourself. Just like if I ask you, what's 2 + 2? You're gonna be like 4. confident, right? It's the same thing. It's like, you know you look good, yes. You know, it's the same thing. When you confident in something, nobody can't tell you nothing about it. And that's where I'm getting to, or I'm at. But yeah, back to that. So people don't teach you how to love yourself, and I feel like that's something that needs to be taught, honestly, along with some other stuff that don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now. Like in school, why are we taught mathematics and all this other, well, not mathematics, but why we taught all this other stuff, but they ain't got nothing to do with us in the real world. Like, they should teach us taxes. They should teach us how to well, they don't even teach you how to apply for jobs. They do in some schools, but taxes is definitely something that should be you know, made for school, because sometimes not everybody go to college after high school. High school is prepping you for college, and then when you get in college, it's supposed to be prepping you for jobs. But once you get out of there, you know, I ain't even gonna get into all that. That's a whole nother topic for a whole nother situation. Like I said, I don't got nothing written down, so if I'm sorry that I'm rambling, but self-love is something that should definitely be taught on how to do, because we're lost. Like, we're just out here loving each other, loving on other people, and not even loving ourselves first. It's because it's like, how can you love someone if you don't love yourself? You know, I mean, it's easier. It is easier, and I feel like that's another reason why it's not taught. Because loving someone else is so much more easier than loving yourself. I feel like it's really hard to really sit here and figure out what you like, because you actually gotta think about that. You gotta think about it. You gotta experience some stuff to figure it out. And it's so hard. It really is. But then messing with someone and then them telling you what they like. 9 times out of 10, they don't even know what they like, because they probably don't love themselves either. And I don't mean to say it like that, because some people do love themselves. But I'm saying, like, if they didn't practice self-love, if they didn't practice figuring out who they are, they probably telling you what they like. And you know, it just, if you're here with me, it's just like a whole bunch of confusion going on out here, you know. So yeah, but if you'd like to share some experiences with me about your self-love and how did you come into loving yourself, definitely hit me up in my DMs. I will put my social media down below, so you can go ahead and hit me up. That's really all I have to say. I feel like if I keep talking, I'm gonna just be saying the same thing in different words, because I tend to do that. So yeah, but if anything, please practice your affirmations and get out, mingle, talk to people, make friends, because that's definitely how you figure out what you like and don't like. And I feel like a lot of people say that, affirmations, but that stuff really work. It really do work. I'm trying to think of something else that can help that I've been doing. Yeah, that's pretty much, that really been it for real, If I'm being completely honest with you, I've really just been in the mirror, geeking on myself, for real. Like, hey girl, look at you, you look good. That's all I've been doing. Seriously, I just been loving myself. That's the first part. And this is the first step. And until I figure out the next step in self-love, I'll be back for another video.